Hey folks, it's Bishopheals, baby, from the ECF forums and also Vape TV. How you guys doing today, baby? Hey, merry holidays to everyone out there. Ooh, forget about it, live hard and vape hard, baby. Man, I hope everyone is having an joyous holidays. But hey, I got little Saint Nick. Oh, he came through to me, baby. Forget about it. I got here the Penelope V2. I tell you, oh man. But we're going to be talking about the differences between version 1, which you see here, okay, with version 2, okay. So let's lower this webcam and let's get started. So we got here 2 Penelopes, okay. We have version 2, which is this right here, okay. This comes with the engraving on the base, as you see there, and with a serial number. Look at that, 1096, baby, forget about it. Also, it comes with an easier gripping as far as on the base, as opposed to the other Penelope, okay. Now, on the other Penelope, you'll have the engravings here, okay, but there is no serial number, okay. So far, that's what you can see between the base. Also, if you look at the bottom of the base, Imeo was gracious enough to do the cutout, okay, for more airflow, okay. It helps. Well, see, on the original one, it's completely flat, okay, as compared to this, okay. So that means if you put on a Pravari or another mod, you'll get definitely good airflow. The other thing he also included, which made a big difference for a lot of people so they don't break their wires, is that on the previous version, as you guys recall, whoever owned them, you have to tighten down the ceramic all the way down to extend the 510. This one, he incorporated like the Ithaca, which is very easy adjustable, as you can see there. See that? It's easy finger-wise. You can just keep extending it out depending what mod you're putting it on, okay. That's one of the key advantages on the new Penelope. Also, let's take a look at this upper cap, okay. The upper cap also has an adjustable grip over here that you have, okay. Let me see if I can focus that for you. There we go. So it's easier to turn, okay, and to use, as opposed as the original one. As you can see, it's all smooth finish, okay. Now the other thing is, he gave you the option to use your own drip tip. In addition to that, if you use the drip tip that he provided you, you can adjust the air control. Yes, you can adjust the air control from this drip tip. Now this drip tip is very easy to use. As you can see, there are threads on this drip tip. Yes, threads. Oofa. I tell you. Take a look at that. There are threads on this drip tip. So that would actually lock in as far as a little bit as far as in the tightness of the draw. The other thing I noticed is that the airway, as you can see here, they're cut out on the sides. See that? The airway is cut out onto the sides. See? So they're actually going like this, like an X, which is pretty cool, I tell you, if you ask me. Now, the other thing that I noticed is that if you look down on it, see that? There, you can see it's cut out onto the side. Okay? Which is pretty cool. Now, this would also help for spit back control. If you were going to drip into it, I suggest removing the drip tip and drip straight down in here. As you can see, this is extremely narrow, and you can house pretty much any 510 drip tip right on without a problem. Like, here's one, for instance. This is a regular plastic. See, fits right on. So you can use your own drip tip, which is pretty cool. Now, he also incorporated bigger holes, so you'll get better air control. Now, if I unscrew this, it's pretty much the same as the previous one. lock that down. Now the this is the drip tip. I'm gonna screw the tank. Now, let's look at this. So here are the differences. As you can see, the original one is a little bit longer, but that's because on the second one, you can use your own drip tip. So if I were to insert the drip tip, it's about almost the same size. Okay? If I were to screw this down, it would probably be the same size. Now, say you don't want to use the drip tip and you want to use the old one. Well, guess what? You can, because it fits. So you can actually use the original one, as you can see. Now, it fits, however, you still have, see that? The space between the ceramic base, okay? And that is because of this, okay? Now on the new one, okay, on version 2, he didn't include this. At least I don't see it on mine. And it's not needed because if you notice, let me show you the difference. You see that? There's a little bit of a height difference between the two. And that's to make up the difference between the actual, you know, locking ring. That's all. Okay? So the other thing he did was taking a look at this base versus the other base. Is that the new base is a little bit bigger. Okay, it is a little bit bigger. See that? So the new base, which is this one, is a little bit larger in height. The other thing to take note is that on his previous model, as you can see, you had to put in the non-resistance wire a little bit above. Let me focus that. Okay. So you had to put the non-resistance wire right on the side and leave it there. Okay. As opposed to the positive wire, which you would tie between the torque and this nut. Okay. Now the new build, which is this one, he made it so conveniently easy that you would put the non-resistance wire between here, okay, tighten up this torque, and then the positive wire, you would actually put it in between this O-ring and here, okay, which has made life a whole lot simpler. The other thing he also incorporated was this ceramic. It's a little different. See that? So now you have a screwdriver cut on the nut, so it makes it easier to loosen up the nut if you want to remove the ceramic for cleaning, which, you know, I would recommend doing because sometimes you get juice and condensation in the back of the ceramic and stuff. It just happens, and sometimes it alters the flavor. And you know, you also have the choice if you're going to be torching your ceramic, but do that removing the ceramic. Okay, you don't want it in the base and torch it. Okay, it's not a good thing. Also, the ceramic housing sits in a different position against the base to avoid flooding while vaping. That's another plus. But other than that, everything else is pretty much similar to the other version. But let's get this puppy going because, like you, I'm dying to freaking vape. Forget about it. Ho ho ho! I tell you. So what I'm gonna do is, I already have coils made, so I'm just gonna insert my coils. I'm gonna be doing a 0.6 ohm build. Is what I'm gonna be using right now. So I'm just going to be lopping over 2 sets of individual single coils. Let's see. That's the first one. Bleep. There's the second one. Right in there. Bleep. Okay, so I got 2 coils in for dual coil action. Ooh, this is gonna be juicy. Ooh, this is gonna be tasty. Ooh, I can taste it. Ooh, forget about it. This is gonna be delicious. So I did the wrap around the plastic torque to the base. And let me, the 2 positives. I kind of like pressing down on my nail onto the torque. And when I do that, it actually falls into the groove. And I can do a quick 360 wrap. Push up the O-ring. Cut the excess tails. Okay. And then gently I can start pushing down my wicks. Looks like that. Okay, I have 2 coils, one underneath each other. So now the next thing we're going to do is we're going to put it on the base. Ooh, ooh, bada bing, this is going to be phenomenal, phenomenal. So now, put this on my GG. Let's give it a burn. See? So it lights up beautifully. I can light up the basement with this. Hoo-wah! So now, just to make sure I'm at 0.6. Well, close. 0.5, baby. Forget about it. Hoo-wah. .5 dual coils. Forget about it. I'm Penelope. I gotta be out of my mind. This is gonna be one hell of a hot vape. Hoo-wah. So let's get some juice. So right now I'm priming the wick. So I'm priming the wick. Okay. Let's focus that. Now, wow, the threads are so nice. Unbelievable. Put in the tank. Oh, wow. Now what I like is filling it up from the side. It's about 4 mils of juice. And it's still filling. Okay. Now, keep in mind, this is your juice control valve, okay? So counterclockwise, you can keep turning it. That opens up the actual juice hitting the coils. This would be your air control valve at the same time. You can make it as tight as you want by screwing it in. Okay, I'm gonna leave it just completely open. Let's take a vape. Now I'm going to open up the juice control. Oh man. Those coils need to break in a little. Well, the wick, I should say. So let's give this thing a go. Oof, that's delicious, man. That is extraordinarily delicious. I tell you. Oh, man. Oof, The amount of vapor is unbelievable. Oh. Wow. Imeo. This thing is beautiful. Oh. And I'm at serial number 1096. See that? Unbelievable. This thing is so good. I'm glad I got 3 of them. That's for sure. So I'm gonna let you guys go. Live hard and vape hard. Forget about it.